Hi, I'm Chala.
And I'm Slicker.
We are two weathered travelers and we're about to embark on a journey right across South Africa. We would love you to join us.
It's a mission of discovery and appreciation of one of our most precious resources and assets, water. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it will also be about finding and exploring our dams, which sustain lives and livelihoods.
There's always a risk that we might lose our sanity or dignity.
But you never know what's going to happen with
Two dam fulls!
New day all over again. Don't know how we're getting there and don't know when. It's a new day, we'll pack what we can. Look at the map and proceed as planned. 'Cause we just wanna live, wanna be free. So many things to see. It's just a story of our lives that no one can deny. 'Cause we're the two damn fools.
South Africa's famous Hartbeespoort Dam. Here for almost a century, having provided so much in terms of both life and leisure, but constantly under threat due to a range of pollutant issues. This is where we begin our journey, contemplating the fun, fortitude and future of this living legacy of a grand dam. So, a silent moment before we set off, and our first stop, the Oxwagon Lodge, and a chat with the owner Mark about his unique establishment.
We've made it to the Oxwagon Lodge. Stunning place. Beautiful views. Obviously wonderful food. They pride themselves in their homemade bread. Well, we made it a little push up.
Well, it was one last push, and we really needed a push, but it's a very short little road that's got a little few dongers in it, but it's great. Once you get there, you'll realize how perfect it is, and you're going to get an incredible view of the dam.
Now this is one of the places in Hartbeespoort Dam, which we think that you would not know about unless you frequent Harties. So this is on our list of things you most probably wouldn't know about.
So we're going to go and have a look around.
Let's go have a look. How beautiful is stunning.
These carriages are incredible and authentic. Wow.
Wow. And these are obviously the rooms that you can rent. And I see they've got a wedding venue as well.
So this is something really different.
Well, the Oxwagon Lodge started about 30 years ago.
Wow.
But I'm only the second owner,
Right.
and I bought it 15 years ago. And since then, we've been maintaining our theme, which is voertrekkers and ossevans, and just upgrading the place, and we're still going great guns.
You have the most remarkable view of the Hartbeespoort Dam from here. It must be very popular for that reason. Do you get quite a bit of traffic all year round?
We are lucky with our location, Brett. We're high up on the mountain, so we've got great views down into the dam and the valley, and across to the Magaliesberg Mountains on the other side. And that is a big factor in our success, because the views are great. We've got great picnic grounds, and because we do weddings and parties, then the backdrop for the occasion is always a beautiful view.
Fantastic. And these Oxwagons, I mean, it's so unique with the bedrooms in the Oxwagons. Did this require a lot of renovation?
It has needed a lot of renovation. It was a rundown situation when we bought it, but on the other hand, they've turned out to be such a cute and novel accommodation, and it's iconic. The Oxwagon is iconic in Afrikaner history and culture, part of South Africa's history. So we kind of say it's a living museum.
Indeed, a lovely expression.
Yes, and everything's quite cute and cozy. There's a private bathroom in every Oxwagon, and so we've got family wagons as well as the smallest one, which we call the romantic Ossewa.
I love it.
Just for two, usually that's our honeymoon suite.
Cool.
It's something pretty unique in South Africa.
Indeed. And of course you take this theme through to the food as well. You've got these lovely ovens where you make your homemade bread.
You're right, we're baking in the oven, whether it's the plaasbrode or the biscuit and all the desserts. We can even do a baked milk tart, a baked cheesecake. Not too many people can do a baked cheesecake in a wood oven.
Indeed.
So we've got two of the country's best bread makers on hand. and that's part of our theme. So, you know, whether it's spitbraes or oxtail poikikos, you know, then we try and stick to the knitting with our cuisine.
Mark, thank you very much.
Great, Brett. Nice to meet you.
Well, this is a dream we've had for quite a few years, and now we hopefully are making it come to fruition. It's all about our dams. Our dams are in trouble in South Africa. We are a very water scarce country. We have a lot of problems with not enough rain and empty dams. We should be taking a lot more care of our dams. It's something that's close to our hearts. We want people to be aware of our dams, take better care of them, and try and remember that the only way they can thrive is by paying more attention to them. And the way you can do that is by enjoying them a lot more.
I could not have said that better. And do you know they're having a huge project at the moment cleaning up the rivers? And I saw some photos of the pollution in our rivers, and it's horrible. It's horrible.
Now we are approaching the famous Hartbeespoort Dam wall. This has got a fascinating history because this dam was actually planned and proposed in 1906, but it wasn't until 1923 that it was actually completed. We are now going through the tunnel just before the dam wall, and it was because it took so long that it was the First World War. There were political problems, there was land acquisition problems, but it took almost 20 years for this dam to be established. But the result, as you can see, was fantastic because we are now traveling over the wall itself, which is 59 meters high. This little section is about 150 meters across the dam. So you're crossing the dam at its shortest point, obviously, and this is the arch as you approach, and now we're going right through to the closing stage of the dam wall. And the Hartbeespoort Dam today is this iconic feature of this part of the world. After a quick check-in, Challa and Slicker headed to their dedicated camping area, where Slicker succeeded in finding the flat piece of ground he was eagerly anticipating.
Slicker,
Yeah,
you think we're going to get this thing up?
I reckon. Look, I've got most of these rods out, but these seem a bit... That's a good start! After unpacking everything and trying to sort out the tent from the poles and pegs, it seems these two weathered travellers were a bit under the weather themselves. That didn't deter them though, so they tried, and they tried, and then, naturally, they tried some more. But just when they thought all hope was lost, they finally did it. Perseverance paid off.
Done and dusted.
Two damn fools! We decided to start our exploration of the camping ground at the Sky Lounge cocktail bar. A fantastic view, but a bit early for a sundowner. Don't worry, we'll be back later. We then attempted the super slide, one of many recreational features of this multifaceted resort. Well, at least our intrepid cameraman took the plunge. Took a dip in the crystal clear pool, had some fun on the trampoline, swings and jungle gym. Yes, probably aimed at slightly younger campers. There's also volleyball and table tennis, but we sampled the skateboard rink. Well, at least Challa did, but without the requisite skateboard. And then two damn fools tried a dam of a different nature. A foam-full jacuzzi to ease the strain of all that exercise. Oh yes, and we also putted, or at least pitted our skills at mini-golf. But now, time for that sundowner. Being at Harties, as it is known, is very important because we want to highlight the importance of our dams in this country, and this is one of the most iconic dams in South Africa. So what we thought we'd do is tonight, later on, we're going to pay tribute to this dam in the best way we can, and Challa is going to write a song, and I'm going to give an observation of life. But we haven't planned this. We're going to do it in about 15 minutes each, and well, the challenge is on.
Well, actually, we actually gave each other 30 minutes each, and what happens is, Brett is he's been in the journalism for all his life basically, and I think he was pretty good at it. He
Thank
did
you.
get promoted
Thank
at
you.
some stage, but I do sing for a living, and what we're going to do is we gave each other 30 minutes to come up with either a brilliant story of life, as he wants to do, or I'm going to write a song within 30 minutes. And we will have it done in 30 minutes. Let's see how fast you go, because I can just sit back and relax and let you go. I can do it in 10.
You reckon? But you see, I said 15 and now you're saying half an hour. But it's fine. I can do it.
Do you know what the problem is? I think you're a bit rusty.
Oh,
So
rusty.
I'm just giving you, I'm just giving you 30 minutes. Just fair.
Cool. All right.
Guys, if anyone from Paris is watching, and you know of a very good dam there, we would love to do a show by you. I've met a few guys from Paris, and I loved you guys to bits. Beautiful people.
All you got to do is find us on Facebook and you can tell us all about your dam, because we want to do 2 dam
Fools! Just go to Facebook and look for 2 Damn Fools and you'll find us there. And please comment. I just want to say that I think it's a bit unfair. All he's got to do is put a few words together. Oh, what can that be? Come
Well,
on.
I'm going to put them together now.
I have got to write a whole tune, original, and all the wording that suits this place where we are staying, Hartbeespoort. I think it's a bit unfair. So what I'm going to ask you, the 2 of you, to do is please just leave me alone for a moment, seeing you don't need all your papers, and that I can concentrate on my song if that's possible.
Good luck with that.
Thank you very much. I'll see you guys later.
Cheers. One of the most important things about a camping site is the ablutions, especially for the ladies. You have to have well-maintained and well-checked ablutions all the time, because for men it's not that important, for the ladies it's very important. Clean ablutions can make or break a holiday. Now we're going to go and have a look at the men's, obviously, in this case, and immediately I can see this place is being cleaned, it's been regularly checked, there are sanitizers in the urinals, and we look around and the basins are very clean. Everything has clearly been prepared for us. I had a shower earlier, lovely hot water, as you can see, shower door, and everything is clean in there, 2 showers, and then we've also got toilets. If you just excuse me for a moment, I'm not going to do anything. But what we always do in a situation like this is we give a rating of toilet rolls. 5 toilet rolls. We call it the bog barometer. It sounds a little bit crude perhaps, but it gives you some idea of how we rate ablutions like this. And we give a rating out of 5 toilet rolls. I'm going to give these ablutions 5 toilet rolls out of 5 because I'm highly impressed. At the end of the day, what makes a place like this so special are its sunrises, and right now it's sunset. This is Africa at its best, where you get a landscape, you've got some cloud, and it's quiet, and the sun is starting to disappear, and this is Africa at its most precious. It's a treasure for all of us. We should never ever take it for granted.
Okay, so Slicker and I had this competition today about, we had 30 minutes to write something. Now, here's my song. Let's see how that turned out.
It's quiet tonight. Everything feels so right. Sitting here talking by the firelight. Arrived where we need to be. Seen what we need to see. Just remember to vote for me.
I think at the end of the day, of any day for that matter, we always reflect whether we're sitting around a fire, maybe even going to sleep in a bed, if you're fortunate enough to have a bed. We reflect on our lives before we go to sleep. At the moment, we're sitting around a fire. And the incredible thing about fires is that Ever since I can remember, fires have always brought people together. And I think that goes for most people. No matter what culture you are, no matter where you come from, no matter who your family is. I think fires have brought people together. Maybe in a farmhouse, maybe your family braai, maybe just a fire that you made with a friend to enjoy, to keep yourselves warm. Fire is incredible because it provides heat, it provides comfort, and of course it provides an ability to cook, to create something. But more than that, it provides company. And like friendship, it can burn brightly. Sometimes it dies a little, sometimes it flares up, but it's always there. But what do you have to do? You've got to keep it burning. Fires are like friendship. You've got to keep it going. There'll be tough times. Your fire won't always work. Sometimes your fire will look like it's dying. You've got to keep that fire going. It will provide everything you've ever needed in life. It will provide you with comfort, warmth, and it will provide you with the most important thing of all, the ability to know that you're not alone. Like friendship, it is the most important company you'll ever keep. Keep your fires burning. Keep them burning bright.
I told you he's gonna kick my butt. Well done, Slicker.
Thanks, John.
Well done. So as you can see, this is how his toast came out.
Beautifully done. As you can see, nicely glazed. This is how a piece of toast should be made. You don't want toast underdone. There's nothing worse than a piece of toast that is not toast. This is toast. And I'm a toast as a chef. But to prove it's not so bad, I'm going to eat it because I believe this is a lovely piece of toast.
You know it's possible that you can die. Oh, lovely.
Oh,
You can have mine as well. Thank you.
it melts in the mouth.
You can have mine as well.
Delicious.
We're here at Hartbeespoort in Hartbeespoort Dam. It's a craft market. It's beautiful. It's really nice. It's a nice place to bring the family and just enjoy the day with the family. And as you say, this is where you have to pop in.
Well, you can spend the whole day here because they've got a lovely pub and some eateries, and it is such an eclectic mix of arts and crafts here. I mean, anything for your grandmother, for your toddler, and everyone in between. It's a wonderful place to spend the entire day, and as I say, you can pop into the pub or have something to eat and have a really good time. But we're going to go looking around now, and we think we see someone that has something really interesting. So let's go.
Let's go check that out.
Okay, we were here a little bit earlier and we met Sydney. He's had to go off at the moment. But this is his stall, as you can see, full of wonderfully created scrap metal designs and ornaments, which he has taken, as I say, scrap metal, and created this array of fantastic bits and pieces which you can put anywhere, in your home or your garden. Cheers, Chala.
It is lovely being here. I really love this place. Upper Deck in Hartbeespoort Dam. It's one of those places you just have to visit when you're here. It's family friendly. It really is. It's got everything.
This craft market is really big, and like a lot of craft markets around South Africa, it's got what you would usually expect to find at a craft market.
There's a lot of stalls out there. There's a lot of stalls, and the family would also love that. But I would definitely recommend to go to Sydney shop. And if you're at the Upper Deck like we are now, it's basically a stone throw away. You will find him. Just ask for Sydney. That's it.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers again.
We've reached our final destination, and this is most probably a place you would know about the Harties. It's called African Swiss. It is beautiful. It's got everything, and we're actually going to take a long walk up the mountain now because it's got this beautiful lookout post from years and years and years ago. And well, we're here now. Our final stop. It's actually very hard to say goodbye to Harties. But I promise you, on weekends, please book. I'm sure you picked the number up as we walk past the sign.
How are you doing?
Always nice seeing you.
Always great,
I
Mike.
cannot say that.
How are you keeping?
I'm fine.
You're looking good. Looking good.
Good.
How much do I pay you for that compliment?
Don't worry about it now. We just want to find out about your menu. There's something that I distinctly remember that you had about your pizza.
Yeah.
What is your secret?
And that is a state secret recipe Mike is determined to keep. African Swiss has a well-earned reputation for its outstanding cuisine, excellent service, and its peaceful, rustic accommodation, with the Love Hut being understandably a favorite for those looking for a more secluded holiday, that extra special honeymoon, or simply a romantic getaway. Make use of his website africanswiss.com for more information. The restaurant is only open from Friday to Sunday, so booking is essential. So back to that secret drink recipe of what Mike calls skorocho. Skorocho had the kick to certainly help us start this little journey.
Don't shake it.
Don't shake it.
There will be no movie in it.
Lovely. It's beautiful bottling. So if you guys do come to Hartbees, any family or anyone, and you want to have a place to stay, he also offers brilliant accommodation. You've got his number on the front there of the first scene, and maybe you can just give him a call and organise accommodation. And I can't wait to taste the sekoto.
Let's cheers, Mike.
Cheers to see the angels.
There we go.
To see that, it doesn't sound good.
Cheers.
You will see the angels, but they're beautiful.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
As it turned out, Mike's skorocho indeed had a guesstimated alcohol content closely guarded that even took Slicker by surprise. What was also intriguing were his details about the Lookout Fort on a cliff top above his resort, one of 50 or so which were used by the British during the Boer War to restrict Boer movement in the Magaliesburg area after August 1900. A gem of history which demanded a look and a hike. This again is what a visit to this part of the world will provide, a mix of the old and the new, a multitude of features catering to every whim, all set against a postcard backdrop and a hospitality industry populated by characters who are hospitable in every sense of the word. And so, having heard the fascinating history of the Hilltop Watchtower from Mike, we decided to hit the open road, or rather dirt track, to see for ourselves this tower which is ever watchful of what has become now like an old friend, Harties. With skorocho in hand, the wind in our hair and gravel underfoot, we set off. But of course, for two damn fools, this was going to require a breather. We're getting a little bit tired, and Charlie, you've done this before. As I say, how far are we?
We're about at the halfway mark, because when you can see the dam with that beautiful view,
Look at it.
you know you're halfway mark.
Well, that is a sight for sore eyes and a sight for a very achy body at the moment. But these two persisted, and of course, it was well worth the hike. And a mission accomplished.
Two damn fools!
Gotta hit the road again, my friend. Hope this journey's never gonna end, and we'll see you soon again.